I had some symptoms that caused me to go to the doctor, and the doctor told me I had renal failure. I didn't have a clue what he was talking about. As a matter of fact, I thought renal failure had something to do with my eyes.
So the day after Thanksgiving, I went back to the hospital, and the doctors told me, you have end-stage renal disease. Your kidneys have totally shut down. You have less than 10% function in both your kidneys. And you're going to have to go through the process of getting a transplant or going on dialysis.
My biggest thoughts were, where did it come from and how did it happen to me? It was never why me, because I'm just not that kind of a person.
I had a pain in my stomach. I went into the hospital. That's what they told me, that I was about to get on dialysis. When they told me dialysis, I had no clue about what dialysis was all about. So that's when the whole journey started.
I'm going to be on dialysis. I know exactly what that entails. That entails me getting my blood cleaned and feeling a whole lot better than I feel right now in this hospital bed.
Once I started dialysis, I started feeling better. I was able to breathe. I stopped getting sick in the morning. The chest pain subsided, and I had more energy. It's one thing I noticed some more was having energy again, being able to do stuff.
It was a pretty long day, dialyzing. They would, basically I would just go there and they would hook me up, and I would stay in that one bed for 4 hours, basically 4 hours. And only thing I can tell you that was joyful about that, I got a chance to watch soap operas.
So I drove myself back and forth. And when I get off the machine, I'd have to drive around to the parking lot of the hospital, and I would lay there and sleep for about an hour before I was able to drive back home.
You're on a restricted diet, you're on restricted fluids. Kim's a phenomenal cook and baker. I was in the restaurant industry my whole life. We like food, we like to cook. That's a major area of enjoyment for us, and you're just unable to do those type of things anymore.
All my friends went to the beach and they did a lot of stuff, and I was kind of just at home, left behind, because I didn't want to even chance getting my sight wet because it's such a risk.
I had to retire because it's difficult to have any kind of a job when Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays you're not going to be there, and Tuesdays and Thursdays you're often too fatigued to work. So it does dramatically affect how you feel.
I would come home, and Derek, our youngest, would come home, and he'd want to go do something, maybe play ball or just do something. And the kids knew. He would look at me, and I knew he wanted to do something, but he wouldn't ask. And that was very hard.
My being on dialysis, it affected, my family, because if my grandchildren would have a birthday party or something, they would have to schedule that around my dialysis.
I was one of the 3 kids who was taking him to the dialysis center Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, which I know was difficult for me, getting here to pick him up on time and get him there on time.
Even though I have to be on a dialysis for the rest of my life, this is the way I can survive, so I have to accept it.